What's going on, Doc? My name's Mike. I'm with As Prescribed Media, and I want to welcome you to the channel here. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you. I know you're busy, and I know you got a lot going on, so I promise I'll be very respectful of your time. But before we get started, the main reason you're here is I know that you just want to grow and scale your business. And in order to do so, you need more leads. So what I've put together is this video right here where I'm going to go in and share my screen and show you exactly how I was able to target you to watch this video. And from that, you can then use these tactics to then target your new patients however you would wish to do so. So in case you didn't know, we're going to actually dive into Facebook. Facebook is one of the hottest and cheapest means to get new leads today. In fact, there's 2.38 billion active users every month on Facebook. So if that doesn't get you excited, then I really don't know what will. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into one of my Facebook ad accounts and we're going to start looking around. So we are in the ads manager, and as you can see, this is what your ads manager look like. Actually, anybody with a Facebook fan page has access to all this. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through the process of what I normally do whenever I'm looking for a new audience. So up in the top left-hand corner, you can see Ads Manager. And then from here, all tools, and you're going to want to go to Audience Insights. So I already have it pulled up over here. Now for ease of conversation, we are going to test this out with the CrossFit group. Excuse me. All right. So what we're going to do is you have the ability right here to target whether it's the entire United States, separate countries, or if you just want to go by city, state, local region, whatever it may be. You can target by age, gender, everything. And what this works as, this is basically like just taking ideas and throwing it against the wall and see what kind of data you can collect from there. So in the interest here, I'll remove it and show you. So if you type CrossFit, and okay, now whenever CrossFit comes up, you get a lot of the information that populates. So on Facebook, there's 10 to 15 million people who are interested in CrossFit. And it gives you some demographics such as age and gender, relationship status, education level, job titles. I mean, you name it. We'll come back to page likes because that's the most important, but we're going to go over here to location. You can see the top cities, top countries, the top languages in the United States, activity, which you don't really need to worry too much about. It kind of just shows you like the device users, whether it's mobile, desktop, iPhone, everything like that. But that's for a later date. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on demographics and page likes. So from page likes, you can see those who like CrossFit are also, Facebook sees them as these page likes. They're going to be more likely to hang out and like these pages as well. So from that, so you can imagine like taking CrossFit and then you can come up with different sectors. So whenever you're building out your list, you can have like CrossFit, whether it be like gyms, whether you're targeting products, whatever that may be. So you can break it down in sections like CrossFit journals, CrossFit CrossFit athletes, and then you can even sections of CrossFit, like whether it be CrossFit Kids, CrossFit Strength, CrossFit whatever, CrossFit Endurance. There's a whole bunch of different branches. So you can even branch it up into that and test it into different ad set levels. So we'll get to that next year. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the ads manager here. All right. So we're going to go into the ads manager and we're going to create an ad. Now, the audience insight is basically just like a guide. It's not the end-all, be-all to everything. Because a lot of times what you'll find is whenever you go into... Because a lot of times whenever you go into here, some of the stuff from audience insights won't pull over. I don't know why, but they just won't. So our biggest thing that we're going to focus on is engagement to drive cold traffic to send a lot of your warm audiences. So you have cold, warm, hot, hot being your buyers, cold being people you don't know, obviously warm right in the middle. So you can look at as engagement for your cold traffic. Traffic consideration will be for your warm traffic, and then conversions to then go ahead and send to make the sale. And the last one that we'll play around with is rather new, is the lead generation. Video views is if you're going to be trying to make a video go viral, or if you do film a video ad, which I suggest, that you can really drive the views up in the area, which then you can then retarget for conversions and things of that nature later. But that's at a later date. And so for ease of conversation, we're going to select traffic. Now this is in your campaign level. So there's campaign, an ad set, and an ad. So within every campaign, there's multiple ad sets, and within every ad set, there can be multiple ads. So you can see how that umbrella breaks down. So we're going to name this just test. All right. While that loads, I've already have them pulled up. So this right here is where you put custom audiences. Now, to touch on custom audiences, in Facebook ads here, you have the ability to take your current email address, so your list of all your email addresses at your business. And then from there, you can upload it to Facebook. And then what Facebook will do, it will create what's called a custom audience. And it will take the names of all those people, and it will create it'll take their data and it'll create like-minded and like individuals. So it'll create an entire list of people who they think that's on Facebook who are similar or would likely be the people who or match the data from the people in your email list, whether it's location, their demographics, their incomes, things of that nature. It's really a powerful tool. So anyways, we'll get back into this. As you can see, let's see here. People in the United States. I did 25 to 54 based off of this criteria. Mostly men and women are 25 to the 54 range. English. So what you can see here for detailed targeting, we'll take this out, this out, this out. Okay. So we'll go CrossFit. And then we'll narrow it even further because it's got 9.4 million. So we'll go based off of brands associated with it. So we'll go with Rogue. So if they like CrossFit, they also have to like Rogue Fitness. And then we can click on suggestions, and then they'll come into here. So they'll also have to like Under Armour. So say if we got like a CrossFit product that we want to reach people, we can go with there. And then for CrossFit, we can also do strength training. get that audience. All right, so we're at 2.2 million, which is fantastic. So whenever you're starting out, the Facebook algorithm loves a lot of data. So if you can come up with a group that's in the millions, that's fine. But for locally, if you can't do that, that's fine as well, because you're going to be more laser targeted within your area. This is just looking a little bit more broad for easy conversation. So you can see your total potential reach on Facebook is 2.2 million people per month. This right here, for the first part, this top one is this or this, and then this bottom portion, each time you match it, is and. So it'd be CrossFit or strength training and Rogue Fitness Under Armour. Just so you know. Okay. So we're gonna scroll down. We're going to set the placement as automatic because Facebook knows it best. And your daily budget, this is the next important thing. So as you can see, for $10 a day, you can potentially reach 493 to 2,000 people each day. That's just spending $10. This is what you can basically see. Let me move me out of the way a little bit. All right. So obviously, as you increase that number goes up. So if you want to spend $50 a day, you can reach 2.5 to 10,000 people. Now, keep in mind, this is not just general traffic as you would see like with a billboard or anything like that. Like, this is laser focused and laser targeted, which you can then play with as you wish. Like, you can come up with multiple different options because this is the ad set within the campaign. So like I said, within the campaign, you can have multiple ad sets. So you can have this one that we're developing now, and then you can go back into campaign and you can make a different ad set with, say, similar criteria. So the only thing you want to do is within the campaign, you want to keep it relevant. So if you're talking about fitness in your campaign, then you want to keep everything underneath of that fitness related. Or if you're talking about like dental implants, you want to keep everything about that relevant underneath the campaign, if that makes sense. Okay. And then post engagement, yep. And then basically we'll hit continue. And then from here, I'm not really going to dive into too much, but just give you a quick overview of what you can expect and what it looks like. You'll name it because this is going to be your ad. You'll choose the fan page where you're pulling it from. And then you can set your creative and everything like that. And then you can preview it. You can choose how you want it to show up, the news feed, the desktop feed, mobile, whatever you want. You can really hone this thing in and really dial it out to however you wish. But the big thing is, like, I just wanted to go over how exactly these ads and how Facebook has the ability to really laser target individuals to really give you the most bang for buck. And that's why Facebook is producing the highest ROI for marketing today. So with what I've given you is the exact steps and process that I will go through. Now, mind it, I went through it a little quick, but I'll spend a lot more time on audience insights here and clicking around and really playing around with some demographics and stuff like that to get the information that I need. And then from there, I can then build out my campaign, which I use to find you today. Exactly what you've seen is exactly what I do and what millions and millions of people are doing all across the United States. So I just want you to ask yourself, like, if you're not getting the results that you're currently looking for, is it because you're doing the exact same thing that everybody else is doing? So I want to ask you, are you ready to step out of the normal box and the normal comfort zone and really hone in on something? Because it takes it takes a new way of thinking in order to get the change that you're looking for. And Facebook and video ads is exactly where it's at. You don't need all kinds of fancy tech equipment. You don't need to spend a ton of money. Like I've shown you, you can literally get started for $5 to $10 a day and start testing ads and start seeing what's working and what's not. Like obviously, if you're not getting any leads, then that's not working. If you are getting leads, then you can then scale it up, and then the Facebook algorithm will start to take the information and then just create this super smart marketing system within your page, which will then continuously get smarter. And as you spend money, you'll get better and better and better results. So if this is something you want to do yourself, that's awesome. I've just given you everything that you need. In fact, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, I've also included a PDF version that explains and breaks it down even further in detail that you can literally take and just give it to your office assistant, or you can use it on your own to play with, and you can create successful ads today. But if not, if this is something you just don't want to take on, if this isn't something that interests you, like if you're just like, I have enough going on, I really want to focus on the patients, I respect that and I agree with you. What you can do is on the right side of the screen here, you can fill out the application. And then from there, excuse me, you'll be taken to the next page, and then you can select the date that works best for you. And then someone from our office will actually contact you and set up a meeting, and we can show you exactly how we can provide these services along with many more for you. That's right. We've developed a 3-step system that we can walk you through, we can show you, and it'll do all this work for you. The only thing that you have to worry about is just focusing on your clients, your patients, and focusing on doing what you do best, and that's running your practice. So whether you choose to do this on your own or you allow us the opportunity, it doesn't matter to me. All I care about is giving you giving you the full amount of value that we possibly can. So like I said before, whatever you do, don't skip out on taking advantage of the PDF document down below here, because it's literally lights out. It's extremely detailed. It's everything that you need to know to get started on Facebook ads. So I don't care if you give it to my competition or whatever. I really don't believe in competition, but if you give it to somebody you're currently working with, like, hey, try this out, that's fine. Or if you want to do it, that's fine as well. But like I said, if you're ready to get started, if you want more information, if you want to know about this successful proven system that's guaranteed to give you an ROI or your money back, just fill out the application on the right side of the screen. In fact, if you act today, we'll do this for the first 14 days. That's right, that's 2 weeks. We'll do it completely free. The only thing you'll have to do is just pay for the ad spend. And that's because we're so confident in what this can do for your business. So without taking up any more of your time, go ahead, fill out the application on the right. I'll meet you on the other side of the screen, and then all you'll have to do is just click a button. You just have multiple options on see what day and what time works best for you. That's it, and then we'll take care of the rest. We'll call you, and then we'll set up a time later on whenever's convenient for you, and we'll get this set up and rolling for you. Again, my name is Mike. I'm with As Prescribed Media, and I would just want to thank you so much for taking your time out today. It's been a pleasure serving you, and I look forward to working with you. Take care.